Hello again. So I will say trail towns are super nice. Ate lots of good food. Hot springs doubly so. Definitely recommend if you're coming through. Uh, but yeah, I mean, right on the river, you can kind of see the town over there. But feeling well rested, but hiking up a mountain with a full food bag is never super fun. But still having a good time. And yeah, I'm gonna crack on to Irwin, so come and join me. So I did sew on a couple new patches, so one on that side, one on that side, so now I'm really gonna be able to mess with people like a ridge runner. But yeah, having a good old time, and I'll show you a little bit more of the scenery and give you some trail, and then we'll start the next leg. All right, well, looks like 300 miles in, still cruising. So covered a lot of ground, right? So did Georgia, um, got through the Smokies. So I know that there's Roan Mountain ahead, but I think the next real big thing I'm pushing towards is trail days in Damascus. So I guess I'm officially on the road to Damascus at this point. So keep on cruising and give you a little trail to lead us out. Pretty excited. Morning. It's a new day on the road to Damascus, and look what I'm waking up to. This is pretty cool. Just incredible. See that mist back there? It was a rainy day. I'm kind of soaked to the bone, but man, I love these rainy days. The puddles are okay. I'm kind of hoping that they get a little deeper, so I can play a little bit more. But yeah, man, my rain dog just totally nailed the camera. So for all of you at home that don't get to play in a puddle today, check this sucker out. Isn't that right, Rosie George? All right. Oh, that's a little close, huh? Sorry about that. So, yeah. I hope y'all are having a nice day, but y'all are definitely not having as nice a day as I am, because I got some puddles to play in. So I'm going to go do me, and I hope y'all do you. So if it is raining by chance, why don't you go out and play in the rain a little bit, just for me, or for you. Definitely for you, a little bit for me. But until then, let's say goodbye to Rosie George and keep on cruising. All right, bye Rosie George. Time for some trail. A little bit of thunder and lightning never hurt nobody until it did. I don't know if you can't really tell, but some of this is rain and some of this is just straight up hail. But man, this is a good old time, man. I'm having a good oh, check this out. Yeah, man. So I will say, as you can kind of see, oh wait, actually, yeah, I guess we're losing this here. So I'm listening to an audiobook recommended by a coworker. It's by David Goggins. You Can't Hurt Me. which is just a horrible, horrible idea when hiking the Appalachian Trail, because it gets you really, really motivated. And I think today is going to be my first marathon day, which essentially is 26 miles. Oh yeah, it's coming. Beers away now, but the good thing is I got my hat on, got my long sleeve. So all this hail isn't too bad. And a good old-fashioned puddle day. So yeah, man. While y'all are sitting at home or enjoying your offices, just know that I am out here having the time of my life. Just having a good old time. So I guess if I die, like, no, I went out well. I don't think it's gonna happen, but yeah, man, I'm cruising. I'll check in with y'all in a little bit. Yeah, so this next little clip is like literally a minute or two after the other, and you have just this beautiful sun. If you don't like the weather on the AT, just wait 5 minutes. And if you don't like being wet, don't worry, you'll dry out. And if you don't like being dry, don't worry, you're gonna get wet. But yeah, man, look at these puddles. Gotta love it. Like I said, just wait 5 minutes. Still not dead. Although for those of y'all who know me, I am hoping to get struck by lightning at least once in my life. Hopefully not to, like, you know, die and all that kind of stuff, but just for the experience. I actually had some trail magic this morning, and there was a guy that hiked it last year, and he did get struck by lightning and didn't die. Had a great tattoo to show for it, and I got a free beer. So I think this trail is just kind of all kinds of ups and downs and all kinds of good weather. But yeah, really, you get wet sometimes, you dry out. It gets wet sometimes, it dries out. Yeah, weather's kind of crazy. Outfit's kind of soaked, but I gotta change of clothes if I need it. I think it's gonna be a nice warm night, and I still got plenty of walking to do. So just past the last shelter, which would have made around 25 miles or so. So this is definitely my biggest day on the trail, and I'm not stopping until I get that marathon. But it was kind of funny because, I mean, I think it's been, you know, it's been raining off and on. I think 3 thunderstorms throughout the day. You know, hail, all that kind of stuff. I'm actually kind of drying out a little bit, but as I was walking by the shelter, everyone was pretty much like stacked up side by side on their sleeping pads, in their sleeping bags, on their phones. So I mean, technically, I mean, you know, technology is a big thing on the trail, and I mean, I'm still listening to Monsieur Goggins, which I think is the reason that I'm probably stupidly walking a marathon. But throughout the day, your body hurts, especially my feet. But right now, after the 25-mile marker, my entire body feels great. Like I haven't really been walking at all. Tomorrow I think is going to be a completely different story. But as of right now, I think that this is a big step on the road to Damascus. I just had to kind of prove to myself that I could do it. I've done a marathon once before on a section hike, but this is the first step probably of many along the trail, but I never thought I would be doing it this early. But as of right now, the rain stopped. There's no thunder, no lightning. I'm drying out. And, well, I just kind of have to fight to get to camp before dark. But if it gets dark, I got a headlamp and I'll keep on cruising. But first marathon day, just about under wraps. Give you a little trail to lead us out. Good morning, y'all. So yesterday, after 3 thunderstorms, a whole bunch of bouts of rain, soakingness, and 27.4 miles, I made it into camp last night. So it was getting pretty dark, and this was kind of my campsite for the evening. So there's the trail, just kind of swooping through, and I just pretty much found like the last campsite. Threw up my tent with my headlamp on, got in, didn't even really eat dinner, which was you know, not too bad, and just like fell asleep. But yeah, I'm feeling actually much better than I should this morning. I just feel like, you know, any other day. So it's amazing what a good night's sleep can do. But because of that big day yesterday, I just have 4 miles in, and I get to enjoy Irwin, Tennessee today. So and good spirits, and I got Pop-Tart and Cliff Bar to keep me going. So yeah, I'm gonna get into town, but I don't think this is gonna be the end of this video. I still haven't sent out my Smokies video, right? So there was a little bit of problem editing and submitting last time, so I'm gonna get that out. But the road to Damascus continues. So I'll see you on the trail. So I didn't really stop off in Irwin. I just kind of found a hostel, did some laundry, got a shower, did a little quick resupply, but I think I have like 6 or 7 days until trail days in Damascus. So I might be able to, I will, walk in. So I think it's like 126 miles from here. So yeah, man, road to Damascus is on in a big way. And, you know, this is kind of my trail, but I got this. All right, man. So Smokey is gonna be in trail days, and let's say like 6-7 days. It should be a good time. It's like a 3-day long festival. There's all kinds of vendors. There's a parade. For those of you that know, I mean, it's kind of a big, you know, shit show. But I think I'm gonna have a good old time. So yeah, I decided not to stay over. Originally I booked a cabin, and then I kind of like last minute, I'm like, hey man, can I just get out of that cabin and just keep walking? And they were really cool about it. So yeah, man, still on that trail. And road to Damascus is on in a big way. So check in. So I know that you're probably wondering what's happening to Jim and Marco. I haven't really thought of them or imagined them in a bit. So when they found out that I was on the road to Damascus, Jim was pretty cool about it. You know, he's always just kind of chill. Marco went on like full crusade mode. So he's still a little bit ticked off that he's imaginary. It's still coming to terms. So he decided that he's going to take a little crusade to Damascus in hopes that he can become a real person. You know, I don't have the heart to tell him that I don't think that's going to really work out, but you know, Jim and Marco, they're cool dudes. So yeah, Marco traded in his big old hat for a Crusader's tunic. So yeah, I'm hoping to see them along the way as well. So yeah, road to Damascus. Let's keep on cruising. This is a horrible idea. I probably should not be filming this little descent. So, you know, I could have like hands and feet all associated with my descent. Super slippery, you know, super sketch. But it's kind of just how we live on the Appalachian Trail. All right, smooth sailing.